Bombs and explosive devices vary greatly in their design and effects, and their potential for causing casualties can depend on multiple factors, including the type of explosive, the delivery method, and the target environment. Here's a detailed look at the types of bombs that can create the most deaths, focusing on their mechanisms and effects. Nuclear bombs. The mechanism behind nuclear bombs involves releasing energy through nuclear fission, which is the splitting of heavy atomic nuclei, or fusion, which is the combining of light atomic nuclei. This results in an immense explosion, followed by a shockwave, intense heat, and radiation. The effects are devastating. The blast wave from the immediate explosion can level everything within a large radius. The thermal radiation causes severe burns and ignites fires over a wide area. Additionally, the radiation, both initial and fallout, can lead to acute radiation sickness and long-term cancer. Examples include the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II, which caused massive casualties. Thermobaric or fuel-air bombs. The mechanism of these bombs involves a two-stage process. The first stage disperses a fuel aerosol into the air, and the second stage ignites it, creating a massive explosion and a high-temperature blast wave. The effects are quite severe. The blast pressure generates a powerful overpressure wave that can obliterate structures and cause severe damage to the lungs and internal organs. The heat from the explosion produces extremely high temperatures, causing fires and severe burns. Additionally, the vacuum effect created by the blast can result in suffocation if people are within the blast radius. Examples of thermobaric weapons include the Soviet Union's TOW-S1 and TOW-S1A systems. Cluster bombs. The mechanism of these bombs involves releasing multiple smaller submunitions or bomblets over a wide area. These submunitions are designed to explode on impact or after a delay. The effects are widespread. They disperse a large number of explosive devices over a broad area, increasing the potential for casualties. However, some bomblets may not detonate on impact, posing long-term dangers to civilians as unexploded ordnance. An example of a cluster bomb is the CVU-97 sensor-fused weapon used by the U.S. military, which is designed to destroy vehicles and personnel. Improvised explosive devices, or IEDs, are homemade bombs that can vary widely in design. They often use conventional explosives combined with various triggering mechanisms. Their versatility allows them to be designed to maximize casualties through fragmentation, blast pressure, or shrapnel. IEDs can be placed in strategic locations, including roadsides or public spaces, making them difficult to detect and increasing the likelihood of mass casualties. These devices have been widely used in conflicts such as the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. High explosive bombs use high explosive materials that detonate rapidly, producing a powerful blast and fragmentation. The explosion can cause immediate and extensive damage within the blast radius. Additionally, shrapnel from the bomb casing and contents can cause lethal injuries over a wide area. The Mk-84 bomb, used by the U.S. military, is a high explosive bomb designed for use against a variety of targets. Known as the mother of all bombs, MOABs use a large amount of conventional explosives to create a massive blast. The explosion creates an enormous blast radius, designed to destroy everything in its path. It also generates a significant overpressure wave that can cause extensive structural damage and casualties. The GBU-43B MOAB is a notable example of this type of bomb. The number of casualties from any bomb is influenced by its size, design, the environment in which it detonates, and the preparedness of the target. The broader impact on civilian populations and infrastructure can be significant, especially with indiscriminate weapons like cluster bombs and IEDs. Understanding the destructive potential of these bombs helps in recognizing the severity of their impact and the importance of international regulations and treaties aimed at controlling and banning the use of the most dangerous explosive devices.